All right, so we will give it just a minute here as we are welcoming in our students and families to our StriveScan virtual college fair. I'm going to put up some information. Welcome, welcome to those of you that are joining us here this evening for our CASDA virtual college fair. Students, just want to give you a couple of reminders before we get going into our presentations. Your camera and microphone are off, so our panelists can't see or hear you. But you can ask questions for all of our panelists using that Q&A button down at the center of your screen. If it is a specific question to a specific school, please make sure to mention that so that the right person will get back to you with your answer. Please also know that CASDA does have more sessions happening this evening and also tomorrow evening. So check out the website for more information. And this recording will be available later on at strivescan.com/CASDANY. All right, so I am going to stop sharing here so that we can get into our presentations for the evening. Yes, you will be able to share your screen. So we will pass it over to our presenter from Verto Education.
And hello, everyone. I am Kim Haddix with Verto Education. For those of you that are not aware of Verto, we are a study abroad organization. We are focused primarily on graduating seniors that are interested in spending either their first semester or a year studying abroad. We do offer semester campuses in Costa Rica, Hawaii, Spain, Italy, and London. It actually allows you an opportunity to connect to the world as well as to individuals that you thought you never would have an opportunity to meet and interface. We do love the opportunity for students to sharpen their mind. Our academic coursework is interwoven into practical real-life experiences. We have more discussion-based classes, co-curricular opportunities, group projects, writing, and multimedia projects. More or less, we have fewer tests because we have more opportunities for you to really utilize experiential learning. So students have the opportunity to earn their general ed classes while studying abroad with Verto Education. And these are just a few of the photos of students out embracing the opportunity at some of our semester campuses. Their art museums, their snorkeling at night, their community activities, volunteer activities, all which are interwoven into their actual classwork. So it really allows you to take on new experiences that expand your horizon. You get to increase your self-confidence and self-awareness. And I love the fact that this is the opportunity for you to really hover over those life skills. So I would like to take an opportunity just to spotlight a few of our semester campuses. Our first is Seville. In Seville, you have the opportunity to select between 12 to 16 credit hours. The course selections are listed. Each semester is 14 and a half weeks. The program cost for each semester is also listed on the screen, and that you are responsible for your airfare to and from that particular location. Most importantly, it's important for you to know the requirements for the program in order to travel. That is important that that you are 18, that you meet those visa and passport regulations. So for Florence, Italy, same format, 14 and a half weeks. The program cost is $18,000. Your visa and age requirements, you must be 18 in order to join the fall 2022 cohort, and 18 by October 1st to join the spring cohort. Our London semester, as you can see, most of the course selections are the same for each of the semester campuses. One of the things for our students that are interested in traveling abroad for a full year is that the only caveat is that you have to change campuses. So for instance, if you fell in love with London, you can only spend one semester in London, and then you would have to choose another Verto semester campus in order to spend the whole year with us. And then in Hawaii, again, Hawaii is more of a campus style living where you actually would receive breakfast, lunch, and dinner and live in a dorm area. Italy and Spain, you're living more in apartment style, more independent style living. But of course, it's a part of that whole program where you're very close to the campus, and a lot of the campus locations are within walking distance. And again, the credit hours are 12 to 16 credit hours for that particular semester. And the same for Costa Rica, which is more of that dorm style living. Your meals are included, college credits up to 12 to 16 hours, and then the program costs. We start at 5,000 on the sliding scale up to 15,000. And what we mean by that is that it really depends on whether or not you apply for our Verto Scholarship Fund, which is available for all of our semester campuses. And you can also use your FAFSA in any scholarship opportunities that you may have already been awarded. So how does the program work? You would complete your Verto Education application by submitting a transcript and a 500-word writing sample. You will receive a Verto admission decision within 48 hours with an expedited decision from our partner college. So how the partner college works is that we have over 65 plus partner colleges that if you apply through Verto, you receive direct admission into one of those partner colleges. The third step is that you would complete either 1 or 2 semesters with Verto, and you would earn a fully transferable college credit under the College of William and Mary. And then the fourth step, you would arrive at your college campus as a second semester freshman or first semester sophomore. And this is just a few of the listings of our Verto partner colleges. If by chance you decide that the partner colleges are not your college of choice, that is no problem whatsoever. We will still work with you to transfer your credit hours over to the college of your choice. On your application, you would simply list 5 school choices, and then we will begin the process of helping you complete those applications and getting those credits transferred over to the college of your choice. Again, financial aid is available. Just make sure that you would add Verto to your FAFSA form. One of our admissions counselors will reach out to you regarding the Verto grant, which is up to $12,000 on any of our semester campuses. And then we do have a team of financial aid officers to support you. And then once again, the huge advantage here is the partner colleges. That is direct admission into any of our partner colleges. Verto Education is very mission driven. We want all students to have access to the best education possible. So we are here to support you. And again, how to apply? You just would apply at vertoeducation.org. Apply online, it's free, non-binding, and it doesn't take any more than 20 minutes. The GPA requirement is a 2.5. You would submit your high school transcript and a 500-word writing sample. And once accepted, you can confirm your spot to any of your semester campuses by submitting a $500 deposit, which actually counts towards your first $500 of tuition. And if you just simply scan the QR code, it'll take you directly to another form, which you can get additional information. And thank you.
Thank you so much. We will now pass it over to our next presenter from Bryant and Stratton College.
I'm muted. I'm sharing my screen. Can everyone see my second screen?
It just changed again. Looks like it's coming up. Yep, there we go.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So welcome everyone. My name is Alicia. I work at Bryant and Stratton College in Albany, New York. A cool thing about us is we actually have a lot of locations. So I'll talk to you about that briefly. But basically what my job is to speak with high school students and help with the transition from the high school environment into a college environment. So what we talk to our students about is really just some things to look for and to think about environment when they're looking for the right fit for the college that they choose. So these are all of our locations. So the ones that are in bold are the locations that I personally represent. So I represent Albany, New York, and Saratoga, New York, which is more in Malta area. And then we have campuses all over Western New York. So Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, and then campuses in Ohio, Virginia, and Wisconsin. We do have a proven track record. We've been around for over 160 years. Our first campus was actually in 1854 in Buffalo. And we are regionally accredited. Basically what this means is that you are receiving a quality education and that your credits are eligible to transfer to other organizations. We do have career-related programs, and a lot of students ask me what I mean by this. And basically what I mean is that most of your classes that you take are going to be preparing you for your career and for your life. Students do still have to take a math, they do still have to take a writing and a psychology, but within those courses, you're still learning skills that are actually going to help you in one of your career options, depending on what you choose. So these are some of our degree options. Some of the most popular programs are business, medical assisting, criminal justice, and networking technology. These are the different sectors that we have, and each program within each sector. Primarily, we have associate degrees. We do have a couple bachelor programs, as you can see here as well. And we do have small class sizes. Now, this was something that was really important to me when I was looking for a school, and I know it's important to a lot of students as well. This gives you that personalized attention in a college classroom with your professor and with other students. So you are able to get that hands-on experience and be able to learn everything in the classroom that you'll use in the workforce. With hands-on experience, we also have internships. So every single student that graduates from Bryant and Stratton College has to complete an internship before they graduate. And this helps students get the experience in the workplace before actually graduating to make you more employable. And you do have career advancement for life. So we will help you apply for better positions. We'll help you search for jobs. That's a whole career services team's job, is to help you further in your career. We also have a program where you can continue on through the summer. So we offer full-time classes through the summer, allowing you to graduate in 16 months rather than 24 with an associate degree. We also have a career life prep student experience. And that student experience is basically making sure that you are enjoying your career and making sure that you are having a good experience here at Bryant and Stratton College and preparing you for life after. We also have affordable classes. Everyone, if you are a senior, fill out a FAFSA. That helps you get free money from the federal government. So we do accept FAFSA, we do accept TAP applications, but also we have internal scholarships, such as academic, athletic, and we also match outside scholarships. So if you get a scholarship through your high school, you bring it to us, we actually double it. Along with cost, we are also military friendly. So if you have any military benefits that you can have from family members or that you may have yourself, you can use those here with us as well. And then athletics. We do have athletic programs at the Albany campus and most of our other locations, but these are the athletics that we offer here. We have men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer, baseball, esports, which is actually competitive video gaming. And then we have softball coming in fall of 2022. This is another amazing opportunity, and I'll give you some time to fill that out an application for this. But for all seniors, we offer a free college class. So seniors, you can come to Bryant and Stratton College one night a week. You take the class for completely free, and you can take it in business, criminal justice, medical assisting, or psychology. Then you can use the credits here with us, or if you get a B or higher, you can transfer them to another organization as well. We also have a free application process. So our application is very easy. It takes about 5 minutes to fill that out. I'll put something in the chat for you as well. That way you have it if you would like it. We also have just a request information form. So if you don't want to commit to an application yet, you can just request some information from us. Just make sure you click Albany campus. That way it comes right to me. And then also we have the application down here for the Jumpstart class, which is that free class we just talked about. So these are all of the applications. There is no GPA requirement to apply for the college. We do require that every student takes our entrance assessment before actually becoming accepted. But to apply, there is no requirements at all. And we are completing virtual visits. If you're not comfortable coming into a campus yet, that's okay. We can do it virtually, or we can do it on campus. We'd love to see everyone's face. This is my contact information, and you can feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I will be available to take you on a tour or answer any questions that you have.
All right, thank you so much. We will now move on to our next presenter from Art Academy of Cincinnati.
Absolutely, thank you. I'm gonna put this in slideshow real quick. Maybe. Well, hi everyone. I'm Brevin. I'm an admissions counselor from the Art Academy of Cincinnati. I'm also a current alum. I graduated in 2018 with a degree in illustration and creative writing. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what we have to offer today. So the Art Academy of Cincinnati is over 150 years old. We were founded in 1869, so we've been around for a while, and we've been giving out art degrees and making artists for a long time. We're very small. We have about 200 students, so you get very familiar with your peers and your professors right off the bat. I'm sure we're all talking about how awesome the community is, especially with small schools. It's really nice to have that room to get to know people rather than just being a face in the crowd. We have a major fluid program. So that means that if you come in and you major in photography, you can still take classes in sculpture or printmaking or design or whatever else you're interested in. You're not bogged down to just one thing. And that's something that makes us really unique. A lot of times, if you go into an art school, you will, and you're a sculpture major, you can't leave the ceramic studio. The Art Academy, you can really explore it all. So you can see a list of our majors and minors right here on the side. You can also see our curriculum. So our curriculum is 2/3 studio classes and the other third liberal arts classes. So your studio classes are going to be 3 hours of just making art, learning new techniques, building your body of work. And the other third are going to be your more academic classes. So we don't require math or science in the traditional sense. You're still going to be getting all the skills you need, but it'll be relevant to what you're getting your degree in, which is art and design. And that's something that was really important to me when I was looking for schools. I was so done with taking math, and I can tell you I haven't taken math in like 6 years, and I'm doing great. So it's really worth it to go into the field that really interests you. So we have a 9-to-1 student faculty ratio. This is our full-time faculty right here. And it's really great to get to know these people. They're all professional artists and experts in their fields. You know, they have active practices, they're involved in the industry, and you're going to be getting a very genuine education from them. I mean, it's full-time faculty will teach freshmen as well. So you're not coming in and immediately having to learn from teaching assistants and, grad students, nothing against them, but you are coming right in and making those connections immediately. And you can also take a major class your first year. So if you are a photography major, for your first semester of your first year, you could be in digital photo, which is another huge point of difference between us and other schools. So this is just a quick glance at our facilities. Everything is in one building, and we're right in the heart of downtown Cincinnati in a neighborhood called Over the Rhine, which is a super cool neighborhood. It's a historic district. There's lots of really cool architecture and tons of art around, like murals in every building. There's going to be a slide a little bit further in that has a little bit of examples of that, but you can see just a really quick example of everything we have: our print lab, the wood shop, the litho lab, our dark room. We've really kind of got it all. And again, if you want to experiment with other stuff, you don't have to stick to just your major. We can also offer all juniors and seniors at the Art Academy artist studios. These are spaces that you would share with 3 of your best friends and people that you work really well with. It's a great place to kind of develop your own studio practice and treat art more professionally rather than just a hobby that you do at home. For me, it was really good for focus. Having a place where I could sit down and just work on my artwork and homework was invaluable. Looking at this now, oh my gosh, this is from my desk when I was a student. Never noticed that before. So, this is really great. A lot of art schools, they'll offer you a studio and then you'll be in a cubicle in a warehouse or something like that. But here it's your own room, it's your own space. It's very customizable. Our building is open 24/7, so you can always access these spaces whenever you need to. Something that really, really drew me to the Art Academy as well was the housing. So instead of a tiny little dorm room that you would traditionally get at any other college, we have lofts. So you'll have access to a full kitchen, a private bathroom, and on-site laundry. You're still gonna have roommates, but it's a lot more like living in an apartment than in a dorm. And that is right across the street from school. So you don't even have to worry about walking around downtown at night, if that's something that makes you nervous. And then this is a good glance at Over the Rhine, or OTR as we call it. So like I said, this is a historic district. We kind of consider OTR as our campus as well, since we're only in one building, but we do a lot of outreach. We'll do a lot of field trips, like walking to galleries, walking to museums, and the Contemporary Art Center or the library, and just doing art, en plein air, like outside and on site. And it's a really fun place to just explore too, even outside of class. So like any good school, we offer a lot of internship opportunities for area, galleries, or companies. You can see a list of some good stuff over here on the side. And these big boxes are where some of our alumni have gone on to work. So you are going to be really prepared for, being a working artist. That's kind of what we're teaching here. You're not going to be coming out as a starving artist. This is our application process. It looks like I went over time a little bit. So very simple application, portfolio, and your transcripts. Portfolio is 8 to 10 pieces of whatever your best work is, things you're passionate about, things you're proud of. Our application is also completely free. You can apply online to our website or through the Common App. And this QR code is where you can go on our website to see all that information and find all the links that you need. So am I on time? I forgot to start a timer. I always do. All right. Thank you, everyone.
All good. Thanks so much. We will now move on to Drexel University.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. I am Christine DeLong. I am an Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions at Drexel University. I am also an alum myself, so I graduated in 2019 with a degree in marketing and entrepreneurship. Drexel is known for being a R1 research university, which is the top tier of research in the country. Only about 34 schools have that designation. So if you're interested in research, it's definitely something that you can participate in as a student at Drexel. In addition, we are also known for being leaders in experiential learning. So you're going to get a lot of hands-on experience within your classrooms. And the best part is that we are located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you have not been to Philadelphia, I definitely recommend checking it out. Our campus is very urban while still having that campus feel. To give you some background about the university, we have about 14,500 total undergraduate students. That is a pretty large number for some people, but we like to consider ourselves more of a mid-sized university. And that is because only about 2/3 of our students are on campus at a time, because the other third of students is doing what we call co-op. We're going to talk about co-op a little bit later on, but it basically is an internship on steroids. Now, even though we do have a pretty large number of students, we're still able to keep our student to faculty ratio at 10:1, and our median class size is about 19 students. So even though we are a pretty big school, you will still have that opportunity to get to know your peers as well as your professors. At Drexel, we also have over 80 undergraduate majors within the university. They fall within all of these 15 different colleges that we have. Our majors range anywhere from STEM, which is what we're really well known for, engineering, computer science, all the way up to our Westfall College of Media Arts and Design, which is actually where some of our most competitive programs are housed. So I mentioned that just because that shows you the very wide variety of majors that Drexel really is known for. In addition to all of these majors, we also have our own Klein School of Law and College of Medicine. And with that, we have pre-med and pre-law advisors that help our students apply to graduate school. Of course, while you are at a university, we want you to learn about your major, but more importantly, we want you to learn beyond that, really come into who you are as a student. And there are quite a few ways you can do that, whether you're interested in performing arts. Any student at Drexel can participate in performing arts regardless of your major. If you're interested in giving back to the community, we have our Lindy Center for Civic Engagement. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, we have what's called our Biata Institute, which is our incubator for all of our startups on campus. Entrepreneurship is something that any major can participate in. You can just walk in there and ask to hop on any of those projects. And of course, a big one is study abroad. At Drexel, we have 30 different countries that we send students to. We have anything from a week to 2-week experience over our breaks, all the way up to a 6-month international co-op experience. And speaking of co-op, I'm going to branch into that right now. So I get a lot of questions as to what exactly co-op is. And at the end of the day, it is 6 months of full-time work experience that we incorporate into our students' curriculum. This is about double the time of a traditional internship. They are typically entry-level positions, so you're not going to be copying papers for your boss or getting them coffee. You really are going to be working within the industry. These jobs are also typically paid. The average salary is about $18,000 for one 6-month co-op, and students can choose between having one co-op or up to 3 different co-ops, which would lead them to 1.5 years of work experience. And co-op is really just a way for you to set your books aside, not take any classes, and really experience the industry, figure out what you like and what you don't like, so that once you graduate, you have a better idea and that you're actually happy with the position you have post-graduation. In terms of student life at Drexel, we have over 350 different clubs, student organizations, intramural sports. These range anywhere from our Chocolate Lovers Club all the way up to our Dragon Jedi Club. And the beauty of college is if you don't find anything within those clubs that you're interested in, you can always start your own club. We are also Division I in our athletics. We have 9 men's, 9 women's teams. And a big part of student life is actually where we're located, the rest of the city of Philadelphia. It is super easy for our students to get around. You can walk across the entire city from our campus in about an hour. You can walk to Center City in about 30 minutes. So it's very common for students to go explore, try different restaurants, museums, go down to our sports complex. Whatever you are interested in, I'm sure you will find a piece of it in Philadelphia. And then we definitely want you to follow us on social media. This is the best way to stay up to date on different deadlines, new things that are happening at the university and things like that. And then lastly, this is my contact information. If you have any questions following this presentation that I didn't touch on, feel free to shoot me an email. I will also put it in the chat so you have it. But with that, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks so much. We will now move on to Franklin and Marshall College.
Okay, sorry. Hello, my name is Mariah Wagner. I am the representative for Franklin and Marshall College. There we go. Why is this not? Okay, there we go. So to start off, Franklin and Marshall is a small liberal arts college located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We pride ourselves on our outstanding academics. With an average class size of 17 students, it provides a very personalized and effective discussion-based learning environment. So there's a 9-to-1 student to faculty ratio. And as you get closer into your core classes towards your junior and senior year, those class sizes tend to get a lot smaller to around 4 to 5 students per professor. It's also nice because we do have all professors teaching the classes. There are no grad students on our campus, and we do not have teaching assistants teaching the classes. We do offer teaching assistantships, but they do not teach the classes. We have 62 fields of studies with over 200 different paths that you can take these fields of studies. And like I said before, we are discussion-based, which helps to promote a better learning environment. And it's not as boring sitting in class, just taking notes and reading a PowerPoint. So we consider ourselves a global student body. We have over 2,300 students from 42 states and 46 countries. 17% of our students are international, and then 23% are first generation. We also offer 11 different languages that you can learn, and 50% of our student body studies internationally at some point throughout their college career. Something I would like to touch base on is our college houses. So this is kind of our dorming system in Franklin and Marshall. You are required to live in a dorm your freshman year. After that, you are allowed to move off campus if you would like. We do guarantee housing for all 4 years, whether it be in the houses or in an apartment. But our college houses are sort of like our Hogwarts sorting houses. There are 36 core first-year seminar classes that you can choose from, and these are randomly sorted into our 5 college houses. These houses, you then pick your interests, the first year seminar of your interest, and then that will then put you into the house that it was sorted into. And those people on your dorm floor will actually be the people in your first year seminar. So it allows you to have a soft landing into college, you know, setting up that social support system, and then just overall becoming a part of our community. Each college house has its own budget, its own leadership roles, and its own deans and dons. So deans and dons are your academic and social advisors, not your specific one for your major, but just somebody you can go to if you need tutoring, if you're looking for resources, all that fun stuff. We also do have students that work sort of as RAs and are there for emotional support as well if you need it. So it's really just a very good environment to get in your first year, lots of supports and a great community. Our community off campus. So we are in Lancaster City, which is a small city. There's always something to do, lots of great theaters, lots of great food, shopping, art galleries, really anything you can think of. It's within walking distance. We also do have the Amtrak station 10 minutes from campus. So if you're looking to get to Philly, you can get there in an hour, or New York City in 3. The possibilities are endless. This also helps a lot for internship opportunities, as well as just exploring your interests. Another thing I would like to highlight about Franklin and Marshall is our Office of Student and Postgraduate Development, or OSPGOD for short, because it's a very long name. But OSPGOD basically just gives hands-on guidance and support for your career path. They work very specifically with pre-health, pre-law, and pre-STEM, but they are there for everybody, and most of our students are engaged throughout all 4 years. It really helps students to find those internship opportunities, get in those job fairs, get in those networking opportunities, and connecting with alumni. They will set you up to make sure that you are on the path that you would like to go on. And they also help you to explore your interests in your field of major. So overall, the numbers speak for themselves. 94% of our students have a successful landing rate in either employment or graduate school. Our 2020 class statistics were 96% were either in a career or in graduate school 6 months after graduating. And 90% qualify for admissions into law and medical school. This is important because these are pretty big fields of studies on our campus. And then our most popular postgraduate programs are master's programs, PhDs, and law school. So just some financial aid fast facts. We meet 100% of determined needs. You would apply for this through FAFSA, and we have an average need-based aid package of $48,000. We are a fully need-based institution, so unfortunately we do not offer scholarships, but like I said, we try to meet 100% of your financial needs. And then lastly, you can find us on the Common or Coalition app. We have been SAT optional for over 30 years now. I always just like to tell students, put them on if they make you feel confident in your application. If not, you can always take them off right before the deadline. And then early decision is early decision. It is a binding application. So if you apply ED, we are expecting you in the fall. And then we also recommend virtual interviews. These you can schedule online. They just really help us to get to know students personally, and they're nothing to be scared about. They just put a face to an application. But that's about it for now. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks so much. And we are on now to King's College.
Sorry. I'm just trying to get my to share my screen.
I'll let you know when it's up.
Okay. Okay, and can you see me?
Yep, I can see you, and a big red screen. Mhm.
Okay, great. All right, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, hi, my name is Kristen O'Callahan. Welcome. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions, Undergraduate Admissions at King's College, and happy to tell you all about it. Can you see? I don't know why this isn't working. I'm sorry. This just conked out on me. This is my information for anybody that needs my information.
Yep, we can see that.
Okay, good. Okay, and then, so we're located in Pennsylvania, right near the Poconos, give or take. And we have students from 41 states. 80% of our first year students reside on campus, which is great. We have single sex residence halls for our freshmen, and they have 24-hour security. So there's always somebody there at the front desk when a student comes in to the building. We have approximately 2,400 undergraduate students, 50% male and 50% female. We have a average class size of 18, and we have a 12-to-1 student teacher ratio. Our sophomore, juniors, and seniors live on campus apartments that have 4 students to an apartment, and they each get their own bedroom. They share a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom, and the furniture is provided for you. We have over 50 clubs and organizations on campus, 28 NCAA intercollegiate athletic teams. We're members of the Middle Atlantic Conference, or the MAC. We're very big into volunteer service. Every week they send out an email telling you all the ways that you can volunteer in the community, and nationally and abroad as well. We have study abroad. We have during the semester, you can go and do it at a traditional way at a college, or we have ones that you can do 2-week faculty-led programs where you can get credits for. Right now, they're running ones to Spain, Italy, and Ireland. So some of them are through the writing department, some of them through the business department. So it's all different kinds of majors. You can go and do these different types of study abroad. And we also have another type of study abroad where you can do a volunteer in that local community as well. We have 24-hour computer labs, residence halls with Wi-Fi, and campus radio station and a campus TV station as well. We are, like I said, located in the city of Wilkes-Barre. There's tons to do there. There's concert halls. We have a park right over the bridge. So even though it's in a city, it's surrounded by suburbs, which is, you get the best of both worlds. So there's tons of ways to, because we're located in the city, there's internships and employment opportunities. We have discounted tickets to the ski mountains, discounted tickets to the movie theater, and bowling as well. So there's tons of things to do while you're on campus. These are the College of Liberal Arts, all our majors in our liberal arts program. And these are all our College of Sciences as well. So those are the different types of things we have. And then our health sciences program, we have athletic training, exercise science, nursing, and a 5-year physician assistant master's program. All our majors are test optional with the exception of physician assistant. We do, if you have a 3.4 or better, we don't require an SAT or ACT. If you have a 3.2 to a 3.4, we do require an ACT or SAT, and we're looking for an average of an 1100 SAT and a 24 ACT. We have an accredited School of Business on campus, has an AACSB accreditation, helps with internships and job opportunities. Our alumni get really involved with our business students. They take them to Philadelphia and Manhattan, and they also teach them how to have business meetings and business dinners. There's also a Bloomberg computer lab in the business department, in the business building. We also have our own engineering building on campus. At King's, we have civil and mechanical for 4 years. And then the other tracks are with either Notre Dame for a 3+2 program or Washington University at St. Louis. We also have an undeclared program at King. So if you're not sure what you want to major in, you can decide by the end of your sophomore year. But this is a class that you take and it helps find what your strengths are. And by the end of it, usually our students take it 1 semester or 2 semesters freshman year, and they usually by the end of it know exactly what majors are a good fit for them. So these are all our accreditations that we have on campus. And these are all our athletic teams that we have on campus as well. That's our athletic fields. There's a turf field and all our, that's a mile away from campus, but they shuttle you back and forth to all the practices. And then if you want to go watch a game, they shuttle you back and forth as well. And that is free. We have 5 different types of dining halls on campus. We have a Chick-fil-A and a traditional dining hall as well. And these are the ways that you can apply to King's College. We have early action, early decision, and rolling admissions. We are free on the Common application, and we also have a King's application as well on our website. We're looking for your transcript, your application, and like I said, we are test optional for most majors. We do give scholarships. These are old, they're from last year. We haven't updated them yet on this platform, sorry, but we do give scholarships from 16 to 25,000. So the better your grades are, the more scholarship you get. We do encourage you to fill out your FAFSA as well. And that's it. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you to all our presenters this evening. We do have just about 3 minutes remaining. So I will go ahead and invite all of our presenters to pop back on to the presentation. And I have just one question that you can answer for us in the order of our presenters. Maybe about 30 seconds of one piece of advice you would give someone going through the college search process. So we'll start with Verto Education.
Hello. I would suggest that you do start early in the process to allow access in achieving or getting your passport and making sure that you meet all of the visa requirements.
Bryant and Stratton College.
So I would recommend that students look at a variety of schools that are interesting to you. Look at big schools, small schools, look at different types of programs, figure out what is going to be the best environment for you and figure out where you fit. And touring the different colleges will help you do that.
And some advice from Art Academy of Cincinnati.
Make sure you visit the schools that you're looking into, especially the ones that you're applying to, and really stay in contact with the admissions counselors that you meet, because they're your gateway to getting into the school. And it's really important to know what the vibe is before you commit to going there.
And a piece of advice from Drexel.
In addition to just visiting, I recommend that you do a test drive visit first, because it can be very overwhelming your first time. You're taking in how a visit is planned out, and then start going to schools that you may be considering more, and that might be further away.
And Franklin and Marshall.
I would probably just say work closely with your guidance counselor / college counselor. They're really going to help guide you to the school that fits you personally.
And King's College advice.
Yeah, I encourage everyone to visit the colleges or take a virtual tour as well. Sometimes that's a good thing to do before. Sometimes you might even see on the virtual tour if it's a good fit for you or not. And definitely don't take other people's advice. You need to make your own decision and make your own path in life.
That is great overall advice. Students, just a couple things as we are exiting out. Thank you for joining us. There will be a quick 5-question survey at the end when you exit out, so please answer that for us. And again, there are more sessions this evening and tomorrow, and this recording will be available at strivescan.com/CASDA-NY. Thanks everyone for joining us, and have a good evening. Have a good one. Thanks so much. Bye.